Hello guys, welcome back. So this is the video for filament tips and tricks series. So in this video I am going to talk about the render hooks, different kinds of render hooks. So especially in this video what I am going to do is I'll just create a settings. If you remember, we have the settings, right? I'll just put the link in the description how we have managed the settings, because if you remember we have two panels, right? From one panel we can just add the settings key, right? Let's say okay, add footer text, and I will just add the text input and I can just group them. So now if I refresh here I can get that key, right? So this is how we implemented before. It's the old video. I'll just put the link in the description, you can check from there. So now what I am going to do this is how we can use the different kinds of render hooks. So for that I have just already written an article. So here you can find all the list of render hooks for filaments, right? So since we cannot show each of them in a video, I'm just utilizing this settings part to show you the custom footer text. Okay, hope you understand what I want, right? So I'll just, so for example, if here somebody change this is the footer, then this footer should be in the page footer, right? So also I will also teach you how to reuse this. For example, I have a custom invoice, right? Let's say here we can, let's say for example, for now the footer text should be the same inside the invoice also. So then how can we reuse that, right? So we are going to do that. So first of all what we are going to do is we'll just create a new live wire component. Okay, for that PHP artisan make live wire, and let's say footer text component. Okay, so it will create us two files. The one is one component and another is the render view blade file. So if I go here, resources, views, library, here I have footer text, nothing in the old. Okay, let me just uncomment this so that we'll check it will be there or not, right? So first of all what I want to show you is how can we use the render hook to so for now we will not use any queries. I am just going to show you this text, right? So for that let me go to my admin panel provider, and inside there you can just use the render hook, render hook. And first of all it will need the name, right? You can check all the types of name like form render hooks, footer. So for now I am just using this hook, okay, for footer. So now, sorry, let me just zoom in, cancel. Okay, sorry, let me just minimize this. So now first of all here what I need to do is panels render hook footer. So here also you can see all the list. So for now I am just using footer. And the second thing that we need is to pass the file name, right? So for now we are using this component, so we'll just return this blade let me just check how can we import this okay, render hooks. Yeah, here it is blade render, and then let me just paste this. And for now my component name is footer text component, right? You can see here it's like slogged version of the class. So now if I just refresh here, yeah, here is I got the footer. Nothing in the world is as soft as yielding as water. Perfect. Now the next thing is, what if we want the same component inside my custom invoice page? I'm talking about this page, right? So let's say this is okay, it may not need it. I am just make sure you run it. Okay, so now what I can do is, let me just go to this blade file. I think it's invoice.blade.php. okay, here also we have reused this, maybe for this version and for printing, right? Okay, we have reused this. So let me go to reusables, process here. So here what I can do is, if it's a liveware, I can just pass liveware and my class name footer text component. So currently, if you can see here, I have just printed after this p tag, right? So let me just remove this. Okay, let me just comment this for now, and let us see. Yeah, nothing in the world is as soft as yielding as water. Yes, if I try to print here also, we get the same thing. Okay, so now if you can see, we have the same text in 3 places, right? But we are using the same file. So let us try to work for our dynamic text. I'll just create a new footer text, right? And if you must know the life cycle of the library component, the first thing is mount, which is called before, when the component is being mounted, right, before rendering. So here we can query what we want. So for example, what I need now is, so now what I will do is settings. First of all, I need to get the tenant setting, right? Sorry, setting where key should be, let's say, I'll just try, what is my key name, add footer text, right? Add footer text first, right? Then footer text equals to tenant setting, where tenant ID is current filament get tenant ID, and where setting ID should be settings ID is to first. If it exists, then we will get its value, else edit footer text from settings. Okay, here you can see what I have done is, so if you are confused about how we are getting these queries, please watch this video, because we have 2 tables for settings. One is setting and another is tenant setting. Okay, so here if there is a settings with this text, and I also want to tell you that this is one of the worst idea by checking this manually. So you can either place your all the keys in your config file or any files, or make a constant for that. Okay, it's not a good idea, but for just to show you, I am just doing it. Okay, let me try. I don't need to pass here like compact or anything, because all the public variables will be automatically available to blade component, right? So instead of this, now the variable name is footer text. Let me just copy and let me try. Okay, let me try to refresh. Oh, I get the error. Okay, setting, it's fetching the page. Maybe settings. Let me just setting, model setting, right? Refresh. Here, if you can see here, edit footer text from settings. Here I need to edit. If I go back and view invoice, edit footer text from setting. If I try to print here, okay, for printing, it's not accessing the tenant, so I'm getting the issue. Okay, if you want to get, you can use this, or if you want this specific video, you can just comment down below, or you can also solve it, because the only we need to manage the tenant URL before it, nothing else. Okay, so let me try to go to settings and try to create a new. Okay, what was the text before here? I'll just try to copy that, maybe under here. Okay, if you have any please contact outage info save settings, and let me try to refresh. Yeah, here I get the footer, right? If you have any question about this invoice, please contact us here. Or if I go here inside view invoice, yes, the same thing is here. And the okay, here it is not working, as I told you earlier, because of the route. So now one guy asks me to show the social media icons in the invoice. So please you can use the same method, right? You can just create a component, and it will be much more better idea if you also add those social media icons at the footer, or you can just create the library component and just include it in your invoice page. Thank you guys for watching this video.